Alright, it is time for Q&A number 2. Last time I did this, I pretty much just wrote down every question I wanted to answer, and I wrote down how I wanted to answer it. I think I'm not going to do that this time. I'm just going to read the comments. So, first thing I'm noticing is that a lot of you are asking about Bfb Big Brother number 5. It's going to be coming soon. I mean, I haven't made too much progress. It doesn't take too long, though, so I can probably make that within a few days. Another question I see is who's my favorite and least favorite II character. My favorite is Paintbrush, and my least favorite is probably Box. I like Paintbrush a lot. I don't know why. I just think they're a cool character, and Box is just a pointless character, so easy least favorite. Which characters from these shows would I put in best of the worst? Yet another game show. Maybe like 3D printed Nelly. I know she's very hated. For generic object battle, I'd probably put like Sign and Spork in it. Animated inanimate battle, I don't know. I feel like everyone's pretty liked in that show. TIBOOR, probably like Biscuit and Wormy. Yeah, they're very hated. Maybe Clapboard. Moss, I'd probably put AirPod. I don't know anybody else who I'd put. And then Object Towel again. Red Minion, I think, is pretty hated. I don't really know who else. Maybe like Sidewalk. Who are my favorite and least favorite characters from AIB? My favorite, I think, is Pitchfork, and my least favorite, I think, is either Pear or Whoopee Cushion. I'm not a huge fan of them. Who is my favorite Moss character? My favorite Moss character is Evil Shapey. I like Evil Shapey a lot. I think they're cool. Let's see. Who do I want to win out of the final 4, and who do I think will win? I want Flower to win. I think she's probably my favorite out of the 4 of them, and I think Gelatin will end up winning. If I could remake the first 2 episodes of TIBOOR differently, what would I do? A lot. I would probably animate it actually, and probably change a lot of the characters' personalities, because there's a lot of them that are very boring, and you know, I don't think I did a very good job at the first 2 episodes. I'm not proud of them. If there's a series I could continue that I canceled, which ones will I pick? I'd probably pick FBB. I really like the series. I just canceled it because I lost motivation, but I think I could gain that motivation back if I did start continuing it. I mean, nothing confirmed, but you know, nothing. I don't like to say never, so it might come back. You never know. I also liked Ultimate Object Voting. I think that was a pretty cool series. Who is most likely to win the power of veto in Bfb Bb 5? I don't know if I said the right amount of B's there, but you'll just have to find out. Are there going to be any ships in one of my shows? I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. Will TIBOOR 4 and onward be animated? I'm hoping. I mean, I'm not very good at animating it. I'm still trying to get better. So I'm hoping in the future I can find some animators, you know. I do plan on making a video soon about that, so you'll see that coming soon. What's my favorite food? I like pizza a lot. I like French toast. I like cucumbers. What do I think about BFDI Mini? It was a pretty cool series. I mean, I hope they do it again. I don't know. It's fine. What happened to Tiny BFB Battle? It was canceled. I didn't like how the series was going. It was going to be a contestant vote. I mean, I did Bfb Big Brother in its place instead, just because I think that's more enjoyable to do. This next question asks, why am I so cool? I don't know, you tell me. I don't think I'm cool at all. This is so awkward for me. I don't think I'm cool at all. Is this a comment you will be reading? Yes, it is. It's a comment I am reading right now. How do I feel about 18,000 subs? I truthfully am very, 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 very thankful for all these subs. You know, I started YouTube like 2 or 3 years ago, and I never expected to get 18,000 subscribers. You know, I barely even expected to get 100. I didn't think people would want to watch my YouTube channel, and it's so it's so incredible to me to know that that many people are subscribed and actually come here to watch my videos, and I'm very, very thankful. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I really am. I'm very, very thankful. This next question asks, what's my least favorite and favorite OSC? My favorite, I mean, jokes aside, my favorite's Spongy. I mean, I just like Spongy. When I found the Object Show community like 5 years ago in 2015, I think, Spongy, he was actually the reason I found the series. I was watching this one video, and it was basically a voting series, and you would vote characters to be in the actual voting series. And one of the shows was BFDI, and the characters up for voting were Spongy, I think Leafy, Bubble, Fire, you know, like the popular ones. And Spongy won the voting. I was like, oh, what is that show? So I searched it up, and I instantly loved Spongy because he was the one that won the voting. I don't think I would actually like Spongy as much if he never won that voting, which is hilarious. But you know, I haven't changed my favorite character ever since I started the show. So, and I don't think I will ever change who is my favorite. My least favorite, Woody is getting there. But I think my least favorite overall is Lighter from Object Overload. I didn't like him at all, you know. Usually mean characters are fine for me, but, you know, he was just unbearably mean. You know, yeah, I just didn't like it. If I could choose anybody to be in Celebrity Big Brother 3, who would I choose? I don't know how much of you guys even watch Big Brother, and I honestly don't really know how to answer this question because I don't know which celebrities I would want. So I'm probably not going to answer it anyways. This next one asked, why did I eliminate Baby in SOS 2? I thought Baby served his purpose. You know, I didn't personally like Baby. I thought I would have. But after the first episode came out, I just thought the character was annoying. I mean, what else could I have done with a character that just cries? You know, it's a one-dimensional character. What do I like most about SOS? I like its simplicity. I think it's a good show, you know. I hope you guys find it entertaining. I mean, it's easy to make. I like voicing all the characters. Yeah, it's just something to do in production of TIBOOR. Just something to put out there for you guys. I don't know how much you guys actually do like it, but I enjoy making it, so I'll probably continue it. This person asked 4 questions. Am I disappointed that Lollipop is eliminated? Yeah, I really wanted Lollipop to win. I really did. I did actually start to not like her as much. She's not my second favorite character anymore. Just because I think she lost her spark in post-split BFB. I liked her much more in pre-split. You know, that's when I started really liking her. Is TIBOOR 3 almost done? I'll be honest, no. I mean, I did set a goal for myself to try and get it done before March hits. It could happen, but, you know, I never know how fast it'll go. I mean, I need to find animators because I want to get this episode animated. You know, it's going to take a while. I'm trying to remake all the characters. I need to make backgrounds. You know, it's a long process. They say, Shut the F Up, Karen is the best Object Show title ever. Thank you. I was proud of that. And I make great content. I personally don't think so. I think my content's pretty boring to some creators, but if you guys are enjoying it, I'm happy. You know, that's what I care about. I care that you guys are enjoying what I make. This question asks, why am I called Golden Sponge? I don't know. I like gold and I like spongy, so I just combine the two. And it also asks, why is Sponge my favorite? I kind of already went over that, so I don't think I should repeat myself. How do I feel about the Object Show community? I've gone in depth about it, so I probably won't talk too much about it, but you know, I'm very disappointed about it. Sorry for my stuttering. I'm very bad about like public speaking and stuff, but yeah, the Object Show community, yeah, it's gotten really terrible. I mean, especially in like these past few months with, you know, something that popped up that's very unfortunate. Yeah, there's not much to say. I've said what I needed to say about it in a post. So if you want to know how I feel about it, you can go read that. This question asks, do I know that like guy in real life? No, I do not. We just met online, you know. I don't know what you expected me to say. No, we haven't. Who do I want to win Bfb Bb other than Spongy? I mean, who said I want Spongy to win? I personally I don't think I'm good at writing for Spongy characters, so I probably don't want Spongy to win. I mean, I want him to make it far, you know, he's my favorite like Bfb character, but I don't think I write him well. I mean, he can't live up to the actual Spongy and Bfb. My winner pick is probably Pie. I like Pie and Bfbb B. I'm sorry, I forget how my B's are. Yeah, Pie's just that character that, you know, she's chill. You just like her. I don't know. I also really like Nickel. Like, Nickel's a great character in whatever. And I like Tree will be good in this next episode. Sorry. You guys will just have to wait and see what I'm talking about. This question asks, do I often swear? Yeah, I do. I swear a lot, but I won't swear in front of you guys, I promise. I did already, but I'll bleep that out. What do I think of your new profile picture? I don't know what the old one was, so I don't know what to think about the new one, but it looks good. And why is SOS so funny? I don't know. If you find it funny, that's great. I find it funny, I guess. I think Charger's hilarious. Do I watch Extraordinary Excellent Entities? Yeah, I've watched it. I don't really remember much of it. What's the other question you ask? Do I watch Battle of Caution's McGriddle? Yeah, I did watch that as well. I thought it was good, yeah. This is asking, is Object Randomization canceled? Yeah, it's been canceled for a while. That series was a pain. My least favorite series that will probably never ever come back. If you're thinking about doing a camp, don't do it. They suck to make. They just are not fun. Who is my favorite Object Show character? I already went over that. Spongy, you know. I joked about in the last video about being Blue Snowball because they're practically one of the most forgettable characters in the Object Show community. And it's also, this comment's also asking, when will Bfb Bb 5 come out? I don't know. It'll come out soon, trust me. This comment asks, is H? I don't know. H is somewhere. H is in the alphabet. H is right before I, right after G. So that's what H is. This question asks, is every Head of Objects and Power of Veto competition winner, as well as nominations, eliminations, and who votes for who in Bfb Bb all randomized? Yeah, everything is based off of a simulator. I just add the dialogue in there to make the episodes interesting. So I don't know what's going to happen in the series. I think that's what makes it fun, you know. I'm not the one writing it, so I'm not going to make one character get far just because I favor them. You know, it's all randomized. So, like, personally, I would have chosen to eliminate Cake in the first week, but Cake stayed. You know, I didn't choose that to happen. And some people probably don't like that, you know. I know a lot of people were upset about Fries leaving first. I was too. You know, I just gotta work through it and try and make the show still interesting, no matter who gets out. This person is asking 5 questions. How did I create TIBOOR? I used PowerPoint, which I know shows with PowerPoint get a lot of hate, but I did it because that's the only thing I know how to do at the moment. Why are the contestants in TIBOOR based on Bfb recommended characters? They're not based on them. Some of them are. I mean, I made Leak Agile like the Leak in Bfb. But I really regret using the Teapot characters. I don't think it was a good move. I just didn't know how to make assets, and I didn't want to try making them. So I just used them, and now I feel really bad because I feel like I just stole their assets, and that's not right. So I'm trying to remake every single one. I'm getting some help from people. It's been going pretty well so far, but I just feel really bad about doing that. I do want to disassociate them from the Teapot characters. This question asks, what country, state, and city do I live in? I'm not going to tell you. I live in the United States. That's all I'll tell you. Do I have any Nintendo consoles? If so, which ones do I have? I do not have any Nintendo consoles. When did I start watching object shows? I started in 2015, the summer of 2015. What is the best viewer voting I've made? That's a tough question. I think my favorite, if it's going based on favorite, my favorite is Ultimate Object Voting. I like seeing all the different object shows combined and seeing what happened. Best, it's kind of hard to say which one I think is the best of them. I would say maybe Bfb viewer voting, because that's one of the very few I actually did finish. Random object voting was okay. I like the winner. I liked who won that, yeah, I'm just not a big fan of viewer votings anymore. Do I like Geometry Dash? Yeah, I used to play it a lot. I don't really play it anymore though. Is the insane battle of objects stressing you out either because of the length of the episode or motivation loss? It is hard to stay motivated on something that's going to take a really long time. The episode I'm assuming will be at least 20 minutes. It might reach to 30 minutes. I don't know. It's a pretty long episode. I have lost motivation sometimes, but I'm trying to get motivated again to do it. Yeah, it's hard with school and everything for me. It's hard to balance everything. Will SOS have a debut? Probably not. And will Karen appear in more episodes? She might. I like Karen. I think she's a great character. I don't know why I made her. And did I block this user? No. Well, no, they blocked me. I won't say the user though. What is my least favorite object show? I don't want to talk about my least favorite because that's just creating drama. I don't want to do that. I don't really have a least favorite anyways. What's my opinion on object filler again? I got missing episodes. They don't really come out much. My favorite is Fan by far. I love Fan. I also like Unregistered Hypercam 2. I think they're both great characters. Do I have a possible release day of TIBOOR? I don't know when it's going to come out, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been slow production. I'm hoping to pick it up soon. My opinions on Tree. Tree's a good character. Top 20 probably for me at least. How am I doing? I'm doing okay, I'd say. Yeah, I don't know. What are my predictions for Teapot? Oh boy, I don't know. I'm not going to spoil anybody or about who's going to debut, but it's likely they'll probably do 4 teams of 10, or they'll do 5 teams of 8. I don't know. What are my thoughts about Marker? Marker's a good character. I didn't like him at the start of Bfb. I didn't like him at all. He was like 50th or something. Then he went up to like 30th or 20th, and now he's back down to maybe like 40 or 30. He's alright. He just doesn't do much, but I did find out that he talks in like almost every episode, which shocked me. I didn't think he talked that much. Do I like Gelatin's new voice? It's grown on me. It was a very severe change, but it's grown on me. What are my thoughts about the Teapot cast? Guys, I'm very upset Spongy was not in Teapot. I think if they had him rejoin and try to give him more development, he should have been Teapot. It sucked that he didn't even have he had one line in episode 17, and then he had a few lines in episode 18, and then he was just gone again. I think if they wanted to bring him back, they should have brought him back into Teapot. Same with Loser. I think there's a lot of characters that should have been Teapot, like Taco. And I think characters like Rocky or Yellowface should have been in Bfb, like characters that I feel like won't serve any purpose on Teapot. And have I seen a YouTube video of yours? Your name looks very familiar. I'm pretty sure you've at least been subscribed to me for a really long time. I don't know if I've seen a YouTube video by you though. Which state do I live in? I'm not gonna say. Who do I hope wins BFB? Already said that. Who do I think is the most overhated character in BFB? Belle or Eggy. I think they're both great characters. What is my least favorite season of Total Drama? Total Drama All-Stars probably. Yeah, they did Lindsay dirty in that season. And many other characters, not just Lindsay. Who is my least favorite character in TIBOOR? I like all of them, I think. You know, even like Wormy, like, is good, in my opinion. I like Wormy in episode 3. Which character do I want to improve some more? I really don't know. I think a lot of them can definitely improve a lot. It might just take some time in the show to do that. Is there any object show in the future you have planned but scrapped? I mean, Tiny BFB Battle is probably the only one I scrapped that I just didn't do. I mean, I've had maybe some envision of doing some kind of show in the past, but I don't think I even remember them. I did have an idea for a show to have you guys vote for who you'd want to be eliminated, but incorporate into the next episode that the contestants would vote the character out that you guys voted out. I thought that would be a very cool concept, but I just never did it. What do I like to do in my free time? I don't know. I like to play Among Us with my friends. If I was granted 3 wishes and could wish for anything in the world, what would I wish? I would wish that... Oh my gosh. This is a lot of pressure. I haven't thought about this. I know this. I should have expected a question like this, but I really don't know. World peace. Everyone to be happy in life, and yeah, I don't know. I would have to think on that third one. Maybe to ask for 10 more wishes or something. Maybe 100, maybe 1,000,000. I don't know. Of all my canceled series, which one's my favorite? I've already gone over that. Sorry, Lewis, that I have. Who's my least favorite OSC character? Already answered that. How is the production of TIBOOR 3 going? Voice acting, I mean, some people like to take their sweet time, but you know, I don't rush them. It's fine. I don't really care. I mean, it's not like I'm needing it right now. I mean, we've made very little progress, which I'm very sad to say, but I'm hoping in these like next 3 months we can make a lot of progress on it. Storyboard I might have to redo just because we're redoing a lot of characters, and that also means we're probably gonna have to redo a lot of lines because some of the characters are having name changes. What are my opinions on Nickel? Nickel's okay. Yeah, Nickel's alright. Who are my least favorites on Teapot? My least favorite in Teapot. Oh boy. TV or Bommy? I don't care for either of them. That or Ice Cube or Grassy. Yeah. What was my favorite object show? Oh boy. I actually have no idea. I think, yeah, I don't know. Who's my favorite TIBOOR contestant? I mean, I've said in the past, my favorite overall is Tape, I think. I love Tape. I think Tape is hilarious and great. My favorite GOB contestant, it's Sign. I love Sign. And my favorite BFB contestant, if you have not watched the rest of this video, or if you haven't been watching this video, you wouldn't know. That does not make sense. I'm sorry. No, you should know who my favorite character is in BFB. Why did I make SOS? Just as something to do because I was bored and running out of ideas on my channel. Do I feel Roboti is underrated? Yeah, definitely. I went underrated. I think underappreciated is more appropriate for Roboti's sake. I think Roboti definitely deserves more appreciation. And it kind of sucks because, you know, people can't really understand what everybody is saying unless there's subtitles. Why did I cancel TIBOO and make TIBOOR instead? I mean, I canceled TIBOO just because I usually lose motivation things very quickly, and that's very hard when you're a YouTube creator. And I decided to bring it back. I was just like, oh yeah, let me just do that. Because I was bored, you know. And that's usually what happens with a lot of my series. I just make them because I'm bored, and that's why on my channel you'll see just a bunch of series just come out of nowhere. It's because I get bored of the old ones and I get excited for the new ones. Can I show the Bfbb 7 voting results? The votes were Remote had the least, even though she was like gone the entire episode. She had 113 votes. Match got 114 votes, Fries got 135 votes, Nickel got 198 votes, and Woody was eliminated with 354 votes, which is pretty surprising that I would stop the series right before my least favorite character got out, but I did. Also, sorry if you can hear my mic. I like to fidget with it, which is not good because it makes a lot of noise in the recording. So yeah, if you hear something, that's probably what it is. This video is going to be very long, and I'm sorry for that. And if you've made it this far, you know, congratulations. I don't know if you have, because this video is probably very awkward like the last one was. Sorry, I'm very socially awkward, and I'm very much an introvert when it comes to these things. And I have quite a lot of questions left, so this video might end up reaching like an hour. I don't really know yet. Alright. Who is my favorite SOS contestant? My favorite SOS contestant is Deodorant. I like Deodorant a lot. I just like his bluntness. I think it's great. Have I ever considered quitting the OSC? I mean, I would feel so much regret. I could never do that to you guys. I would feel so bad. If I could change anything about TIBOOR, what would it be? I mean, I've already gone over that. One more thing I would probably add to that is just change the contestants right off the bat to not be Teapot contestants. I wish I made my own contestants. Why did I stop making viewer votings? They were just always botted. They weren't fun to make. They were just boring. They're predictable. Yeah. Why did I start making YouTube videos? I thought it'd be fun, and I just decided to try it out, and here we are. Who do I think has the worst character arc in Bfb? Oh boy. I have no idea. Probably Book. I mean, that was awful. I mean, what was that for Book? She's like a totally different character. Who do you think has played the best game in Bfb? I mean, there's nobody that's like strategic or anything. I mean, there's nothing they can really do, just be liked. So maybe like Pin or something. I mean, she's liked, right? Who do I think will win TIBOOR? I actually have a privated video of my TIBOOR prediction. I made it before TIBOOR 2 came out, so it's inaccurate now, and my opinions have changed on the characters, so maybe I will release that. Yeah, who I think will win? I mean, I have no idea. I think in that prediction I said Paddle or Penny. I can't remember who I said. Who do I think will win GOB? Oh boy. Well, it's looking like a win for Badge, but it might change. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say, oh boy. I have no idea actually. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't mind seeing Chemical Jar win. So maybe Chemical Jar. What's my favorite episode of Bfb? My favorite episode is episode 15. Yeah, I just really liked episode 15. I thought the writing was flawless in that episode. What's my opinion on Blocky and Balloony? Blocky, he's really overrated in post-split. I actually think I preferred Blocky in pre-split. Balloony, he really should have not been in BFB. I'm sorry, but he should have been Teapot, without a doubt. He had Cloudy in there, you know. I get the point that he had beef with Leafy, but it was only there for like an episode, you know. I think he would have been better off with Rocky and Cloudy and Teapot. Why was Bommy not added to Bfb Bb? Honestly, I should have added Bommy instead of Woody. I know a lot of people are upset that I added Woody. I added Woody because at the time he is like the most popular BFB contestant, and obviously that's not the same anymore. So yeah, I regret putting Woody in there. So I'm trying to make it so he does learn how to talk. So that's why in the 4th episode you can see him doing that. He does know how to talk, but you know, like normally. Have I ever ran a race? Yeah, I do track, so yeah, I do run races. What is my favorite total drama character? Lindsay, easily. Fun fact, my YouTube channel used to be called TDLindsay07. Back then, a lot of people used to think I was female. I mean, I don't really care what people think my gender is, but yeah, I just liked Lindsay so much, so I named my channel that. What's my opinion on Golf Ball? I like Golf Ball. I think she's great. Who is my favorite Object Overload character? Oh boy. I can't remember like half of the characters. I think Boxing Glove was my favorite in that. Who do I think will win BFB? I already said that Gelatin I think is gonna win. If there's a rejoin in BFB 20 to 26, who do I want to rejoin? Spongy. Actually, no. I'm scared that they would change Spongy's character, and I don't want that to happen. I would probably say, I think Ruby would be a good character to bring back, or Taco. I think Taco would actually be great. What do I think about Leafy? She's really gone down on my list. I don't like Leafy that much anymore. This next question is from Super, who, if you guys do not know, voices Tomato, Pebble, and Potato in Insane Battle of Objects Rebooted. But I did not read their question until now, but their question is, what my opinion on the characters that they voice act. Potato, I think, can definitely get better. Potato at the moment is just insane, pretty much. Pebble at this point has just been very boring. Pebble in the original series was very interesting, I feel like, and I feel like I can bring that back. And Tomato, I think Tomato's a good character. I think she does have a lot that she can give to the series. Alright, next question is, if I had to add one more unique character to TIBOOR, who would I add? Yikes. I really have no idea. I mean, there's some characters that you guys will all see in the 3rd episode that are recommended characters that do make appearances and have speaking roles, so you know, some of those characters I think would have personalities that I think will be good. And I do plan on doing a debut at some point. I don't know when, maybe like I have no idea actually, but you know, I'm hoping to give the debuter an interesting personality no matter who it is. Is there going to be a new voting series? Probably not for a while. I think I need to take a break from voting series. Yeah, I mean, SOS and TIBOOR are basically voting series, but you know, they're basically a show more. I mean, I'm probably not going to go back to viewer votings, but we'll see what happens in the future. Who is my favorite contestant from each season? You didn't specify which show, but I'm guessing you're talking about BFB. It's been Spongy throughout the entire thing. I did really like Puffball in the 2nd season, but now Puffball is just like there. Puffball doesn't do much. Why did I choose Dora as not a stick figure like David? And why did I choose her to say words from the show itself? I thought it would be really funny, when Lufa says Dora is better than David, and it reveals that it's Dora the Explorer. I just thought maybe some viewers would think that it was just going to be Dora from BFB, but no, it was Dora from Dora the Explorer. But Dora is actually probably like my least favorite character besides Baby. Just because I hate having to go find clips of the audio and having to watch all these Dora the Explorer videos. It's awful. Will I make more Bfb Bb? Yeah, I will. I'm sorry, I always think if I add too many B's or not enough when I say that. Who should win Teapot in my opinion? Oh, I haven't even thought about this. In my opinion, someone like Snowball or Fries or Pie or Pillow or Bottle. I would love if any of them won. Even Eggy. I love Eggy. Not like... Yeah, a lot of people hate Eggy. I love Eggy though. I think Eggy's a great character. Of the original 20 BFDI characters, who do you think has become worse as seasons passed? Worse? Tennis Ball has not been as good, I would say. Pencil. Leafy. Yeah, Fiery. Oh no, Woody. 100%. Woody I actually liked in season 1, but he's awful now. I'm trying to get through everyone's question. I want to make sure I do most of the questions. I mean, I'm skipping some, but those are just questions that I don't really need to answer. Who is my favorite character in my object shows? I think I already said that. Tape and Deodorant are my two favorites in TIBOOR and SOS. When is the next Bfb Big Brother video coming out? Don't know. What app do I use to make my videos? I usually use Keynote and iMovie. I know I want to try finding something better than iMovie to make my videos, but I haven't really found anything. Okay, this question asks my favorite characters from each of these shows. Moss, I already said that. AIB, already said that. BFB Twisted Universe. I don't know if I know what that is. Alright, I think the only one I have not answered out of these is Inanimate Insanity out of the final four. Out of the final four, my favorite's probably either Light Bulb or Knife. They're both very equally close to my favorite out of the final four. Can you have a shout out? Sure. Cookios with 3 Z's at the end. There you go, you have a shout out by me. Go subscribe to them. Alright, how long does it take on average to make an episode of TIBOOR or Bfb Bb? TIBOOR definitely takes much longer. I have to add the audio and I mean, this episode's probably going to take much longer because it has to be animated. Animation definitely takes a long time than just making, poses and putting in a presentation or whatever. Bfb Bb doesn't take too long. It does take a little bit of a while, but not too long. Nothing I can't handle. Am I friends with King of Derps in real life? No, I'm not. Like that guy we just met online. Why did I choose BFB RCs? I already answered that. I'm getting a lot of the same questions here. Oh, why aren't some of the Teapot RCs in TIBOOR? All the characters that I did not add, I just thought their assets would be way too complicated to add in. Avocado has the opening mouth, and I think that'd be hard to incorporate into the series, especially because I think there's only one asset of it having like one mouth, and I can't really do anything else with it. Shampoo has a very weird and odd way of opening up, and I'm not really sure if that's even the way it talks, but that's what I would assume. And price tag, I didn't want to do all of that text on it and stuff. I think that'd just be way too much work. What's my opinion on the final 3 from BFDI? I'm not a huge fan of any of them. What character has the best asset of any object show? Oh boy, Object Invasion has some of the best assets I think I've ever seen. If you guys have not seen Object Invasion, just go look at their assets. They're amazing. Like, yeah, they're just great. I work with, or Epic Battler has made some of the new assets for TIBOOR, and they're really good so far. So I'm excited for you guys to see all of them. This question asks, am I going to be coming out with any new series soon, or any ideas for them? No, not really any new series I've thought of. Yeah, I mean, if you guys have ideas, I'd love to hear them. So yeah. This question asks, when will I give up, cry, and quit YouTube? I'm hoping never. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll cry about it, but we'll see. You never know. Have I ever fired a gun? No, I've never fired a gun. I've never even held a gun. I don't know who's asking that. No, I've never shot a gun. If I could choose any BFB character to rejoin, which one would it be? I already said Taco, I think. Who do I want to win SOS? That's kind of favoritism. I don't think I should say. Who's my least favorite in TIBOOR? I'm not going to say who's my favorite in TIBOOR. I mean, that's kind of favoritism. It's Tape. My second favorite is Omelet. And my third favorite might be Basket as of episode 3. If I had to choose who's worse, Wallet or Silver Spongy? Silver Spongy easily. I love Wallet. Oh, and you also said that you love all 3 of my shows. Well, thank you very much. When is TIBOOR 3 coming out? And who you want to see your recommended character in it? I don't remember who you recommended, but maybe they will be in it. I know you don't know. I think there's 13 or 14 recommended characters in it, so maybe you will be lucky and get yours in. Who's my favorite and least favorite TIBOOR character? I've said this many times. I don't know why I keep reading these questions. What is the best month of this year so far? January, when things weren't terrible. What is my favorite and least favorite BFB episode? My favorite's episode 15. My least favorite's probably episode 20. What would my current BFB tier list look like? I'll try to make another ranking video soon with all 64 characters. I'm pretty sure everyone would know who's my least favorite and who's my favorite. What are my thoughts on viewer votings? I think they're pointless. I don't get. I mean, I know I did a lot of them, but now I just am not a fan of them. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is blue. Yeah, I like blue and black a lot, even though black is not really considered a color, but you know, I don't like to listen to those people. This is a really long video. You know, I'm recording this in set like 45 minutes or whatever, so I'll try to finish these up quickly. And I'm sorry if this is a really awkward video for you to watch. I'm just reading these and trying to answer them as best as I can. Who do I think is overrated and underrated? I think overrated would be Black Hole. Underrated, oh boy, underrated, someone like Pillow. I think Pillow really deserves more love. It is currently 1:30 a.m. so I'll try finishing these up quickly because I have to present a project in school tomorrow and I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, why do I still have my Halloween profile pic? I mean, it was for autumn basically. I do want to make a winter one, just haven't gotten around to doing it. Alright, I already answered these questions. This user's demanding me to restart my viewer voting. You know, I don't want to say never, so you know, maybe you will get your wish. If I were to able to change the post-split cast, who would I switch from Teapot to Bfb and Bfb to Teapot? Yeah, I kind of already went over this. Yeah, I wouldn't put Taco, I wouldn't put Spongy, I wouldn't put Balloony, probably wouldn't put Lollipop, any of them in Bfb. And I put characters like Grassy, Ice Cube, Coiny, Pin, Rocky, Yellowface. I put all of them into Bfb. Just pointless characters that aren't going to serve anything. When did I get the idea of SOS, and what ideas did I have before making the first episode? I literally came up with the show one night and just started making characters, and it came out like 2 days after. So there wasn't much thought gone into it, but you know, I'm happy with how it turned out. What am I going to do with the characters that didn't qualify for Bfb Big Brother? Nothing. They're just going to not compete. They're not going to appear again. I'm sorry if one of your favorite characters are not in it, but you know. What are my thoughts and opinions on the year 2020? It's very unfortunate to happen. It's a terrible year, and I'm hoping next year's better. And I just hope everyone can stay safe, and you know, we'll all try to work through it. You know, it will hopefully get better soon. That's what I'm at least hoping for. Do I think Bfb has gone downhill lately? If you have not checked out my last video, you should, because I did answer that question. Do I think Balloony deserved to stay over Ruby? I prefer Ruby over Balloony, so my answer to that question is no. What are my thoughts on Robati? I like Robati, I guess. Can I quickly rank the final 15 including Profile? I cannot, because I am tired and want to go to bed. Do I want some KFC? No. I'm not a big fast food person. And I don't really eat much. Who do I think is the greatest person in the OSC apart from you? Oh boy. I don't know. I don't really know. Like, I don't really have friends in the OSC. I mean, I talk to a lot of people, but I mean, I don't know. I think I have to get to know people more to actually answer that question. What are my thoughts on your profile picture? That man has a nice beard. Spongy getting hate he deserves. I don't think any character deserves hate unless it's Woody or something. Would you rather want Teapot in elimination, save, or contestant vote? Oh boy, I really hope it's not a vote to save. I think that causes way too much drama in the OSC, and we don't need that. If I'm being perfectly honest, probably a contestant vote. What I'm just hoping is that we don't get like a final 5 of tennis ball, pin, coiny, black hole, and like golf ball. You know, that's just predictable. Like, I hope we have like maybe Bell or Pillow or someone like that in the final 5, someone that we wouldn't expect. I hope if it were to be a contestant vote, you know, there'd be shocking eliminations and twists and turns, you know. That'd be just cool to see, I think. Did I ever think this, or my channel would get this big, and did I have any other plans for this channel? I mean, I think I at first wanted to maybe revolve it more around total drama, but otherwise, no. I think once I found the OSC, I was pretty happy with the community at the time, and I just wanted to make content about it. And once BFB came out, I was obsessed with it. So I was gonna make content about it, yeah. Besides Spongy, who's my favorite BRB contestant? It's either Taco or Lollipop, probably. I thought I was gonna say BFB contestant. My second favorite BFB contestant at the moment, it's probably Lai. Do I feel bad for Baby? No. I dropped them into fire for a reason. That's because someone on Discord said that they would bring Spongy from 63rd to 62nd in their rankings if I dropped Baby into fire. So I hope they did make that change. Who is out in SOS 3? You're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, I'm nearly done. Alright, I'm just gonna answer these really quickly. You don't seem to like shy characters in object shows, like Woody from BFDI and Folder from GOB. Do you really dislike shy object show characters in general, or is it specific? And if I do dislike them, can I please explain why? I actually never realized that I don't like shy object characters. I think there might be some shy object characters that I do like, but I just can't think of any. But the reason I don't dislike them because they are shy. I just don't like them in general. Why would Baby's parents not want Baby to compete in sloppy object show? Is it because a human or a small child can't be in an object show? No. It's because Baby is their child and they want their child. You know, I think any mother would want their child not to be competing on a show where, you know, I think they're going to get $1. Yeah, it's just common sense. What is your opinion on the following characters? Eraser, Pen, Blocky, Snowball. I like Snowball. Blocky and Pen are okay. Eraser's just kind of boring. What's my ethnicity? I'm white. What inspired me to make Bfb Bb? I don't know. I like Big Brother. I like Bfb. Just combine the two. When will I do a face reveal? I actually was thinking of making a gaming channel because I think that'd be a lot of fun. And I think I would eventually show my face on there because, you know, I'm fine with my looks. You know, I'm not scared to show them. Where do I live? Okay, I don't live in Antarctica, obviously. I live in the United States. I know so many of you want to know where I live, but just for safety issues, I probably should not say. I see like 4 more comments. What is your dream pet? I have my dream pet. It's my dog. She's a golden retriever. Bfb Bb 5 is gonna come out. Don't worry. Out of anything, this is something I'd love to see answered. What's your opinion on being in the object show community? With all its flaws, it's still an amazing place to be, in my opinion, and I'd still like to hear your opinion on that. It does have its flaws. It has many flaws, and there are a lot of issues that should be resolved, hopefully in time. Personally, it is pretty unenjoyable. I mean, I do find joy in it, but it is very difficult sometimes to be in this community because there are some people who, you know, can't respect someone's opinion or, you know, just like to hate on others, and it is very unfortunate to see that. And, you know, it does suck to see others be bullied and things on this, and it's so stupid. It's really stupid to see this happen because, I mean, it's just a show. You should not bully someone just because they don't like your favorite character. It's so wrong. And the last question is the same as many questions. Is Bfb Bb canceled? No, it is not. The 5th episode should be coming soon. All right, I'm tired, so I'm just gonna go. Bye.